Hello students, myself Sunil Budara. Today I am going to explain you about quadratic equation. This chapter is included in our 10th class mathematics part 1. Now question arise, what is meant by a quadratic equation? The answer is very simple. The equation involving one variable and having two as highest index of the variable is known as quadratic equation. The standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This standard form is also known as general form of the quadratic equation. In this equation, a, b and c are real numbers and condition is a not equal to 0 because if a is 0 then this complete term ax square will be 0 and if this complete term ax square equal to 0 then this is not a quadratic equation, this is a linear equation. Now I am giving you one example to write given quadratic equation in standard form and we have to write down the values of a, b and c. First equation is 2y equal to y square minus 4. Firstly, we have to arrange given quadratic equation in our standard form. What is our standard form? Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. See our equation 2y equal to y square minus 4. Firstly, we will transfer this to y to right hand side. It will become minus 2y. Firstly, write down term of y square plus 2y comes here, it will become minus 2y. Y square minus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. This equation is in our standard form. Now we will compare this equation with our standard form, that is ay square plus by plus c equal to 0. On comparing with our standard form, we will get value of a equal to 1, value of b equal to minus 2 and value of c will be equal to minus 4. In this way, we can write given quadratic equation in standard form and values of a, b and c can be calculated very easily. Now, I am giving you one example in which we have to solve the given quadratic equation by three methods. First method is factorization method, second method is formula method and third method is completing square method. Given quadratic equation is x square plus 10x plus 24 equal to 0. Firstly, I will solve this quadratic equation by factorization method. I have written given quadratic equation 1x square plus 10x plus 24 equal to 0. Now question arise how to solve given quadratic equation by factorization method. Firstly, we will find out product of coefficient of x square and constant term. Here coefficient of x square is 1 and constant term is plus 24. Product of 1 and 24 is 24. Now we will find out two factors of 24 such that their sum or difference will be equal to plus 10. We will find out two factors of 24 such that their sum or difference is plus 10. The two required factors are 6 and 4 because 6 into 4 will give 24 and plus 6 and plus 4 will give plus 10 and this is our middle term. This is coefficient of x. So I can write given quadratic equation as 1x square plus 6x plus 4x plus 24 equal to 0. Now take common from first two terms. Here x square is there and here 6x is there. From these two terms, I will take x as common. What will be our remaining terms? If I take x from x square, x will be left plus 6. Now take common from last two terms. Here 4 is there and here last term is 24. So 4 and 24 will come in the table of 4. Therefore, I have taken plus 4 as the common term. If I take plus 4 as common term, what will be remaining term? Here 4x is there and I have taken 4 as common term. Therefore, remaining term is what? X. And 4 into how much equal to 24? 4 6 are 24. Therefore, I have written plus 6 equal to 0. Now see this term carefully. In both the terms, we have x plus 6 as a common term. In both the term, x plus 6 is common. Therefore, I have taken x plus 6 as the common term. What is remaining term? Here, x is remaining and here, plus 4 is remaining. Okay, got it? Now, x plus 6 into x plus 4 equal to 0. The product of two brackets is 0. This is possible only if first bracket is equal to 0 or second bracket is 0. Now x plus 6 equal to 0. Now transfer plus 6 to right hand side. It will become minus 6. So what I get? 0 minus 6 equal to minus 6. Come here. I transfer plus 4 to right hand side. It will become minus 4. So another value of x will be what? Minus 4. Lastly, we have to write the answer. The roots of the given quadratic equation are minus 6 and minus 4. Okay, is it clear to all of you? Now, same equation I will solve by the formula method. Firstly, we must remember what is our formula method. I have written one note for you. If x square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then by formula method, value of x will be equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. With the help of this formula, we can find out values of x. Now our given quadratic equation is 1x square plus 10x plus 24 equal to 0. Firstly, we will arrange the given quadratic equation in our standard form. That is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. On watching given quadratic equation, it is very clear that given quadratic equation is already in the standard form. Therefore, there is no need to solve this equation. Only we will compare given equation with our standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. On comparing given quadratic equation with our standard form, I can calculate values of a, b, c. Here a is there and here coefficient of x square is 1. Therefore, value of a will be equal to what? 1. Coefficient of x is b. Here coefficient of x is 10. So value of b is what? 10. Lastly, constant term is there c and here constant term is plus 24. Therefore, value of c will be 24. Now, in our formula, we need b square minus 4ac. Therefore, we will calculate b square minus 4ac. What is our b? Our b is what? 10. B square means what? 10 square minus 4 into a into c. What is our a? 1. 4 into a means 4 into 1 into c. What is our c? 24. 4 into 1 into 24. Now, square of 10 is 100. 4 1 ja 4. 4 into 24 will give 96 and 100 minus 96 will be equal to 4. This is our equation number 1. Now write the formula. From formula method, what is our formula? X equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now I will put all the values minus of b. Minus, what is b? What is b in our problem? B is 10. So minus 10 plus minus under root b square minus 4ac. What is b square minus 4ac? It is 4 under root of 4 upon 2a is there. 2a means 2 into a. What is a? 1 means 2 into 1 is there. Okay, minus 10 as it is, plus minus and square root of 4 is 2 upon 2 1 ja 2. So required values of x are minus 10 plus 2 upon 2 or x equal to minus 10 minus 2 upon 2. Minus 10 plus 2 will give minus 8 upon 2 and minus 10 minus 2 will give minus 12. This is minus 12 upon 2. On dividing minus 8 by 2, we will get x equal to minus 4. On dividing minus 12 by 2, we will get minus 6. Therefore, the roots of given quadratic equation are minus 4 and minus 6. We are getting the same answer as we have got the answer by factorization method. See both the method. Here answer is also x equal to minus 6 and x equal to minus 4. Here I am getting the same answer. Therefore, this is formula method to calculate to solve the given quadratic equation. Now, we will solve same quadratic equation by completing square method. Firstly, we will write down given quadratic equation, that is x square plus 10x plus 24 equal to 0. What is our completing square method? Firstly, we will keep terms of x square and x in left hand side and we will transfer constant term to right hand side. See our equation. In our equation, x square and x is already present in the left hand side. Therefore, there is no need to transfer. We will write these two terms as it is. Now, we have to transfer what? Constant term to right hand side. Here constant term is plus 24. So, therefore, 0 minus 24 will give what? In right hand side, value will be minus 24. Let this be our equation number 1. Now, I will see coefficient of x square. In completing square method, coefficient of x square should be 1. Here coefficient is already 1. Therefore, there is no need to divide given equation by any number. So, I will find out third term by using the formula half into coefficient of x the whole square. What is coefficient of x in our problem? Coefficient of x is plus 10. Half into 10 the whole square. Half of 10 means what? 5. 5 the whole square equal to 25. Now third term is 25. Adding 25 to both sides of equation 1. What I will get? I will get x square plus 10x plus 25 equal to minus 24 plus 25. Now see our left hand side. Our left hand side is of the form a square plus 2ab plus b square. What is our formula for this one? A plus b the whole square. Firstly, see here, x square is the square of what? X. Last term is b square. 25 is the square of what? 5 square. This is our a and this is our b. A square and b square is there. And in the middle term, 2ab, 2 into a. What is a? A is x. What is b? b is 5. 2 into x into 5 will give what? 10x. So we can write 10x as what? 2ab. In our case, a is x and b is 5. Therefore, 10x can be written as 2 into x into 5. This is what? A square plus 2ab plus b square equal to minus 24 plus 25 will give 1. And write the formula for this one. Formula for this one is what? A plus b the whole square. What is a in our problem? A is what? X. X plus what is b? 5. X plus 5 the whole square equal to 1. Now taking square root, what I will get? X plus 5 equal to square root of 1. Square root of 1 is what? Plus minus 1. Therefore, x plus 5 equal to plus 1 or x plus 5 equal to minus 1. Transfer plus 5 to right hand side. X equal to 1 minus 5. X equal to minus 4. See here. Now transfer plus 5 to right hand side. X equal to minus 1 minus 5 and minus 1 minus 5 will be equal to what? Minus 6. Lastly, write the answer. The roots of the given quadratic equation are minus 4 and minus 6. Okay, got it? Now, we have to find out value of the discriminant and we have to determine the nature of the roots of a given quadratic equation. Now, question arises, what is meant by discriminant? This discriminant is denoted by the symbol delta and it can be calculated by using the formula b square minus 4ac. There are three different cases for the values of delta. If delta is equal to 0, that is if b square minus 4ac equal to 0, then roots of the given quadratic equation are real and equal. Case number 2, if delta is greater than 0, it means if a value of b square minus 4ac is positive, then roots of the given quadratic equation are real and unequal. Case number 3, if delta is negative, that is b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then roots of the given quadratic equation are not real. I am taking one example to determine the nature of the root. See our example number 1. The given quadratic equation is x square plus 6x plus 9 equal to 0. Let it be our equation number 1. We will compare this equation with our standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Comparing with our standard form, we will get a equal to plus 1, b equal to plus 6 and c equal to 9. Now find out value of discriminant. This discriminant delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. Value of delta is b square minus 4ac. Now put value of b. What is b? 6 square minus 4ac. 4 into a into c. 4 1 ja 4. 4 9 ja 36. 36 minus 36 will be equal to 0, and if delta is equal to 0, see our case number 1. If delta is 0, then we can write the roots of the given equation are real and equal. Therefore, I have written roots of given equation are real and equal. See example number 2. Given quadratic equation is 3x square plus 10x plus 3 equal to 0. Let this be our equation number 1. And given quadratic equation is already in standard form. Therefore, we will compare the given quadratic equation with our standard form. On comparing given quadratic equation with our standard form, I will get a equal to plus 3, b equal to plus 10 and c equal to plus 3. Now I will find out value of discriminant by using the formula b square minus 4ac. What is b in our formula? What is b in our problem? B is what? 10. 10 square minus 4 into 3 into c is what? 3. 4 3s are 12. 12 3s are 36. And square of 10 is 100. 100 minus 36 will be equal to 64. And this 64 is greater than 0. This 64 is what? Greater than 0. And if delta is greater than 0, our case number 2 says the roots of the given quadratic equation are real and unequal. Therefore, I have written the answer as roots of the given quadratic equation are real and unequal. Before pause, I thank you all for watching my video. I hope you must have enjoyed my presentation. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.